Welcome back to my channel, guys. N.HARV, hence the name of my channel and business, N.HARV. You are in the right place if you're looking for book writing tips, travel vlogs, as I am a traveling writer, as well as study in college vlogs, as I am a 35 plus doctoral student at Howard University. This particular video is a talking video, obviously, but it's also like a quick biz chat video. These types of videos I'm starting to post on Wednesdays, Writer Wednesdays, to give simple and easy to implement book writing strategies. Come in closer. I am speaking softly because I'm in a hotel room in Oklahoma City where I am presenting at a literacy conference, so yay for that. But I bring that up because you may have to turn the volume up, okay guys? I just wanted to make sure I got this video out, but I don't want to be too loud and, you know, disrupt the other guests. Moving right along, today's topic is 3 tips to make the book writing process less overwhelming. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, writing a book takes work, especially if you're writing a nonfiction thought leadership book that you want to be your signature book. You want it to be a part of your business, something that you pitch when you speak at conferences. And not just pitch, but it's a part of your speaker's package. If you want that type of book, that is going to take strategy. It's not necessarily easy, but it can be simple with strategy. Not easy, but simple. Simple means that there is a process to it. We're not even looking for easy. As you know, quality things take time, takes thought, takes research, and that is not particularly easy. But if done right in following a simplistic model or some type of framework, it is definitely simple, okay? Easy versus simple. All that being said, the book writing process can be a lot, especially if you're not used to it. I am a 10-time published author. I started my author journey back in South Korea when I was teaching English, and that was in 2012. So what, 14 years ago? And I published my first book in 2013 after coming back to the States and really researching the self-publishing industry. And at the time, I was much younger. I didn't have the responsibilities that I have now, so I can commit to hours a day, like researching the ins and outs of the self-publishing industry. I could, research the makings of how to position myself as a leader in my industry with a nonfiction thought leadership book. I learned the different genres within nonfiction itself and why I chose this particular genre of nonfiction, the self-help, professional development, education, thought leadership genre or genres, as opposed to bio and memoir, even though I have written a memoir before. So I'm saying all of this to say I have years in the game, but I don't expect everybody to have my same experience or expertise or even the time to commit to the research that I've done in the past. That's why I'm here, to make things easier for you. And speaking of thought leadership books, in today's video, I'm going to be reading directly from my book, Bookfluence: How to Write a Book to Position Yourself as a Leader in Your Industry. So you know that this is not just speculation. This is not just random ideas. This is research, and this is my own intellectual property. Okay, the first pre-tip, okay, this is not even tip 1. The first pre-tip, or the pre-tip for making the book writing process less overwhelming, is to not think about it as book writing. Don't think about it as, oh, okay, I have to hunker down and write my book. No. If you are looking to write a nonfiction thought leadership book, you are already a thought leader, I imagine. So you simply have to outline your expertise into a manuscript. It's all in the language, okay? Trick that mind. Work on the author mindset. The first thing in working on the author mindset is to trick your mind. I'm not just writing a book. I'm outlining my experience. I'm outlining my expertise into a manuscript. You know your expertise. You know your experience. So you're already coming to the game with the upper hand. Now, let's get into the tips. Tip number 1. One way to make the book writing process less overwhelming is to first determine your influence, okay? We want to become book influencers, not just authors. That being said, determine your influence. Remember, the goal is not to just become an author. The goal is to become a book influencer, AKA a book fluencer. But what is influence? Well, glad you asked. Let's see what the book has to say about it. On page 15, it reads, The Importance of Influence. Leadership is influencing people toward a purpose. Think of your favorite boss. I'm not saying that everyone with influence is a leader, but I'm saying that good leadership persuades others to make decisions based on the recommendation of someone who is highly regarded, respected, and or well-known or well-resourced, okay? This is influence as it relates to leadership. They work together. It's a little known fact that bloggers, magazine editors, and journalists have the power to shape a story and a narrative that leads people toward a decision. That's not only the power of words, that's the power of effective communication. It's the power of leadership. Influence is leadership. And if writing is a form of leadership, then writing is also a form of influence. Now, how to determine your influence goes a little something like this. Ask yourself this question: what am I great at? I know, you're probably thinking, Naila, that can't be the way to determine my influence. Not that question. But here's the thing. I think we focus so much on what we're good at that we don't really reflect on what we're great at. I'm not asking you what you're good at. I'm saying, what are you great at? To determine your influence, ask yourself that question. Why? Because the world, back to the book, the world has enough people who are good at things. I want you to push past mediocrity and think about the things you can do with your eyes closed, or the topics you can speak about without a moment's notice. Think about what makes you feel valuable after doing it. Think about what makes you smile after talking about it. Here is the sub question. What do people come to you for? When I came back from Korea and I started to teach English in America, or I went back to teaching in America, I noticed that a lot of people came to me for grammar knowledge, like grammar advice, or even editing. Hey, Naila, can you check out my paragraph? I'm turning in this college essay, but I'm not sure if this paragraph makes sense. Or can you check out this post or video with this caption and let me know if it's good? Can you proofread it really quickly? I became like the person who's going to check your grammar. Made sure you looked good in your writing, but made sure you looked better in your writing. Hence the name of my brand, Look Better in Writing. That's what people came to me for, grammar, editing. I was great at it. I am great at it. I am still an editor. I'm a book editor. So what are you great at? Determine your influence by asking yourself, what am I great at? What do people come to me for? You've asked yourself, what am I great at? There's a little bit more work to do. On page 16, I have some more advice. Ask yourself also, is there a market need for my skill set or my thought leadership? Meaning, are people looking for or buying something similar? Are colleges, companies, conferences, or churches, the 4 C's, again, colleges, companies, conferences, or churches, paying people to speak about something that's similar to what, I deem myself great at? Have people validated my expertise? For me, they've come to me for grammar, so that's validation, right? They've also paid me to edit. Validation, okay? Think about your life, your skill set, your expertise. Do the research, fill the gap, hone your craft. Think of others instead of yourself. Power shifts once you focus on your audience. The second way to make the book writing process less overwhelming is to ask yourself, what do you want to be known for? So it's one thing to ask yourself what I'm great at and what do people come to me for, but let's see if it mirrors what you want to be known for. Sure, you can be known for inspiring others, but think about your business. Typically, people don't pay for inspiration. They pay for solutions. Think about the leads, the business leads that will come with writing your book. Think about people saying, oh my gosh, this is your book? Wow, you're an author, like you're a published author. If I want to learn more, if I want to work with you further, then do you have a coaching program or possibly even a workshop, etc.? Your book is a business lead. It is a lead magnet. You can have a product that you can sell that exemplifies your thought leadership. And when you have a product and you sell, then you are creating a business. The third way to make the book writing process less overwhelming is to create a repeatable, reusable process to achieve a goal or reach a solution. This is the definition of a framework. I'm giving a cheat code. A framework is really the key to writing a nonfiction thought leadership book because it helps your readers achieve a specific goal or reach a specific solution. You're providing a solution. Business is about providing a solution. Here's the gotcha. With the framework in your book, it not only gets readers to the solution, but also you can use that same framework when you're speaking at conferences, when you're speaking for companies, when you're speaking for churches or at churches, when you're speaking at colleges. But Naila, I don't really know how to create a framework and break down my processes and make things like really seamless and easy to understand that someone else can pick up like what I do on a day-to-day basis or what I speak about to make it simple. I got you. That's what this book is for. Bookfluence, How to Write a Book to Position Yourself as a Leader in Your Industry, teaches you step by step the way to create a framework. So much so that I created a digital workbook. So the paperback book, just outlines the steps. The workbook is where you can actually fill in steps to outline your processes. So I have done the hard work for you and making sure that you understand how to develop and create a framework for your book. I've done the hard work for you to make sure that the book writing process is less overwhelming. Sometimes you need people who've had years of experience in an industry to break things down for you. Like, I'm literally preaching what I'm teaching. So the things that I'm encouraging you to do, I've already done, and I want to help. So if you're a leader in the education industry, a teacher or a professor, or a leader in the beauty industry or whatever industry, and you're ready to take your professional leadership and turn it into thought leadership, then my book is for you. I personally recommend my workbook because, again, you can download it and receive it immediately, and your answers become your book. You can literally write in your answers or type in your answers. So it's not just a book that you read, it's an interactive book where you're actually writing your book as you're reading and as you're learning. You can download your copy and have immediate access as soon as you download it at my website, N as in Naila, HARV as in Victor.com/bookfluence. Again, that's N.HARV.com/bookfluence. All right, guys, if this video was helpful, thumbs up, please. And do me a favor, share this video with someone who wants to establish their credibility in their industry, with someone who wants to build their brand. And if that's you, then thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.